actually do something illegal about it, I'd fucking kill the bitch. Fuck.
And stick them down below the 8. Just put some stuff on your side and play cue ball.
Yeah.
It's like, he's going to get quite a bit of balls here. I wouldn't be shocked to see him do an 8 now, right now. So he's going to play the 8. He might run into the 7 here just to open it up a little bit. Doesn't look like too much stuff goes.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, hello, if you are there. I really want to do this game. Otherwise, on that, we're going to concentrate on Banks at 2 and get all the top matches. I got 4 machines today. This is neither Reggie Cutler or Jonathan Demet. So I don't know if they're there ready to play. I don't know if this camera's on the wrong table. This says it's 25. This is one of my cameras. So I know it's a quality picture. And I like the stack view. It's good for one pocket. This will be a nice table to do for one pocket. But I don't see this being. That might be Reggie. Okay, this is not Reggie and Jonathan. I don't. I mean, what table? If somebody knows who this is, I mean, I'd like to do that game. That's one of the best games in the round 2. Um, let me. I mean, there's so many games going on, so I don't know who these guys are. What? They're just starting. So if they're just starting, it's gotta be. I mean, the cameras are not linked to the proper table. Some of them. I don't know. It's not Troy Honeycutt. That's 8. Rob Saez. Okay, well that might be a good game. But this screws me all up. 36 is Delauder. I mean, there's some good names for sure. And I'm friends with some of these guys, and some of these guys' games, I'm somewhat familiar with, but there's no World Beater Championship in the second round. But I don't know who this is anyway. I hate to just start flipping cameras, but this is not Reggie and Jonathan. But the camera looks good. I mean, that's silly. it's definitely not 25. This would have been a good, solid match. Both these. This is probably the best match in the round, the most balanced. Oh, this is annoying though, because I don't know who it is. Says it's table 25. It's one of my cameras. It's quality, but these are. It's not Reggie and Jonathan. Oh, I have to go find this camera, I guess, on my other machine. Or can I start 2 instances of VLC? Oh, okay, I can. Alright. Well, I'm just going to look for... I'm going to look for these guys, and if I find them, I'm going to switch the camera. Silly. I mean, there's like 40 I know this is upstairs, though. Let me get off here until I can find it. Banks at 2. Banks at 2. Yeah,
Wake your fucking ass up.
I'm awake.
Well, how come you didn't reply back to me? Now you got Tweedledee and Tweedledum in my match.
I'm trying to find this other game. These fucking cameras are mislabeled. You can do this other game with me. If I can find it. It's actually probably the best game. I can't find it.
It's supposed to be.
Redgie Cutler or Jonathan Demet.
Man,
That's
I wanted to do
a
this one
decent
because I
game.
knew Kevin.
Yeah, I think Nigel's on
I don't know who these two guys are.
it. Nigel's good. Nigel's from
He's talking about everything but the match.
Nigel's
Last
from
10 minutes they've been talking
Parkersburg.
about Hennessy.
Oh, I think I found the game. They got it labeled wrong. Let me make sure. That's definitely Jonathan Demet. Alright, it's 24 is what it is.
How did they get on there so fast? Is these the same guys that were doing yesterday?
I don't know who's on there.
Well, I mean, it's your site, ain't it?
No, that's Mike's machine.
It says Billiardnet.
Yeah, that's Mike's machine. I don't know who he's got.
Was he competing against you, or I don't understand. I thought all this was your stuff.
That's Mike Cease broadcasting on Billiardnet at home.
Are
Same
you guys not together anymore?
same thing I'm doing. But I don't know who's on it. I'm not on his computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought you guys always did everything together.
I mean, I'm not on his computer. He's doing it on my page. I'm here. He's at home. I don't know who he's got on there.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
Stuff works, Mike.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't know who he's got commentating. I can't hear it unless I go listen to it. All right, Jon Demet and Redgie Cutler are on table 24. They're on 25, but the camera says 24, so I found them. It's a decent picture. I should zoom in more of it.
What other matches are you going to do today?
Banks at 2.
Again, I don't want to do banks.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to be concentrating on. All the bank games at 2.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's round 9.
Sure, I understand.
But, I mean, we'll get more one pocket.
Well, if
You
don't
can do
care,
this
I
game
like
if you
that
want.
game, then,
You can do this game if you want. This is probably the second best game. Actually, it's probably the first best game. I mean, Kevin Jackson plays pretty good, though. Is he going to run over or what?
yeah. It's 2-0.
Oh, okay. Well, jump in with me here if you want.
Well, I don't mind doing stuff with you. I enjoy it, but you disappear. That's all I'm saying.
I don't disappear. I'm busy.
I want someone that I can talk to and stuff, so it sounds good. When you get stuck by yourself, it's hard to, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do.
Brother,
just
I'm
don't
running
leave.
3 computers.
I know. That's why I told you yesterday I do some with, what was her name, Julie?
Yeah. She was with Pinky. I mean, they live together, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can come in here if you want.
What time's that other match start?
What match?
The one you were talking about, is that already going?
I'm doing it right now, yeah.
What's the score?
1-0, Jonathan.
So I understand you're going to do banks. Is Mike going to do any one pockets the rest of the day?
I mean, chances are, yeah.
Can you let him know that I'd like to do some if he wants me to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just find the other game. I mean, you can do this game with me now if you want. I'm leaving these.
Send me something.
Okay. Get on Messenger, thanks. All right. We found it. It's mislabeled. Table 25 camera is actually 24. And it's not one of my cameras, but it is a stack view. And like I said, this is probably the best game. Yeah, this is Reggie, I know. Let me see what I can do for this color. Very little. That's not bad. I wish it was zoomed in more, but I'm going to leave it. So we found Jon and Reggie. Reggie's from, I want to say, eastern Pennsylvania, but maybe Maryland. I suppose I could look it up. PA 670. Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, Jonathan is like a 720. Actually, he's not. He's a 690. Well, he plays better than that. LOL. So, yeah, Jonathan is from Texas. They call him the Rocket. He's involved in pool leagues there and pool rooms and stuff. He's been a grinder for many years. He's pretty good bank player, pretty good one pocket player, and I would think he's a slight favorite, but Reggie's come out to different events that I've been at, or I've seen him a couple times over the years. I mean, dare I say he's probably stronger than what his number is, so they're both underrated, I guess. Hello.
Hey, man.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's not very big.
Are you watching on your phone?
I have it screen mirrored from my phone to my TV so that I'm on the same time. Otherwise, it's behind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, turn that audio down on the TV, though, if you could, because it'll loop. So, yeah, this is Jonathan Demet. He's about a 680, but I think he plays better than that. And Reggie, you might be somewhat familiar with Reggie. He's from, like, eastern Pennsylvania. It was Reggie.
Wow.
It was Reggie and Russian Kenny playing in the finals at the tournament where Buffalo played Tyler Henninger, and like we lost like I don't know 9,000 or something stupid, but they had a tournament going, and I ended up filming some of the end of the. I think it was a tournament or they were gambling or something, but Reggie was playing Russian Kenny.
How'd you get stuck upstairs? I thought all your cameras were going to be downstairs.
Because he put them up here. This is not my camera, actually. My camera's on the other end of this table. These guys are playing on table 25, but this camera's labeled 24.
Yeah, I just thought that you had requested the downstairs tables.
I mean, I did. That's what we did last year. He said there wasn't room to set them up, so he put them in general population. I'm not happy about it. He said he might move them. I mean, I get it, because when you're down on the floor, he's got digital pool, tablet, and score display on one end of the light, and on the other end of the light is the table number, the circle ball, basically the.
Yeah.
So that's on that end. Now, he should put the camera next to the other cameras, what he should do. But for whatever
Right.
reason, he didn't. And, I mean, I'm not happy about it because I spent $8,000 to buy 2 4K cameras just to get better coverage. He said maybe he'd move them, but, like, he's doing, like, all tables, like 47 tables. So the amount of work to do and set up that stuff was ridiculous. So far, it's run pretty well. Can't complain about it, really, but it's easy for me to complain about Zach from our previous relationship. But, I mean, it seems to be running pretty well, and I haven't seen too many complaints outside the fact that the cameras are tough to see sometimes on certain tables. But for $50, $60, $70 to watch whatever match you want, some people find the value in it. I prefer the commentary, the scores, production. I mean, that's why me and Zach split up, really. Because he wanted to go that route, and I was going this route. Just actually driving somewhere, doing the work, setting up cameras, bringing my computer, hanging out with the players. That's what I prefer. But I don't mind staying home doing this instead of being there because it saves me like $2,000. But the whole experience of being at the Derby is the whole experience of being at the Derby personally. It's wild. You know that. You've been there and hung out and spectated. I don't know if you ever played in any of the events, but Jonathan's up 1 game. Reggie's got more balls than Jonathan in this game, though. That's Reggie's pocket. He's gonna try to dig this out. Are you there, kid?
Yeah, I'm here.
You disappeared. Listen, I'm so busy doing this stuff. Sometimes people send me messages on my phone. I don't even see them for a while because I forget about my phone because I'm looking at my screens, bouncing back between 3 computers. That match might be done. Mike Cease is looking for another 1 pocket match at noon, so let me take a look. I mean, I think Nigel did a nice job over there. He had good equipment. Sounded good. I don't know if it's over.
Nigel Conley was doing it?
Yeah, that's who was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, you know who he is.
Yeah, I know Nigel. I didn't know who was doing it with him.
I think it was Derek, but Derek might have left. I'm not sure. Julie wants to do some more, too. I mean, it's cool to have a bunch of people that want to help out now. Let me see. Oh, there's Jerry Calderon. That's a guy we got to get on the stream, too. He should go deep into 1 pocket. He's capable of winning it, actually.
That's all about the draw.
Yeah, this is only 2nd round right here. Schedule. Banks at 2. I mean, Josh Filler, Johnny Mora, Moritz Newhausen, Devin Poteet, Louis DeMarco, Jeffrey DeLuna. I mean, all those are good games. And that's not even the entire draw.
Tell you what, Louis DeMarco's underrated, man. He always finishes deep in the field.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I don't consider him overrated. He just don't go hardly that far. Jeremy Seaman and Moritz Newhausen. 1 pocket, table 8 at 12. Devin Poteet, Mika. I want to do that. Man, I want to do that one. Feder Gorst and Max Adams from Alaska. Skylar Woodward and Ruslan Shinnikov, one pocket. That's probably pretty good.
Is Reggie in the T-shirt, white T-shirt?
Jonathan has the ponytail.
So Jonathan's in the white T-shirt.
Yeah, he's shooting now.
Yeah.
Like I said, these guys are, I think they're both underrated. Jonathan's like a 680. I mean, they're about the same Fargo, but he's got him pinned on this ball. He's pretty much forcing him to shoot at the 13 or hit the 5 or duck behind them balls. What do you think?
I can't tell what that ball is. Is it a 9 ball? I would shoot the 9 and take both balls out.
That's kind of a nice shot, especially with the cue ball.
Yeah.
That's a 13, I think. All right, so I'm going to do Devin Poteet and Mika Immonen on this machine. And Mike can do something else, but the closer to 2 it is, I'm not going to plug up all my machines. So I'll do one pocket, and he can do one. And I'll leave the other 2 going open.
Say that again.
I'll do one pocket. He can do one pocket at noon. Jeremy Seaman and Moritz Newhausen. That's pretty stout. I guess I can tell him to do that one.
Man, that's 2 good shots right there.
I didn't see that.
Wow. He got out from there.
He back cuts the 13.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong. It's even better if he brings the cue ball all the way down the short
Oh, he only needed 1.
Okay. That's a really nice shot. No rail, nothing. 1-1. Table 25, but camera 24. That's why it took me so long to find it.
Where's Jonathan from?
Texas. There's a lot of good players down there, so he's just kind of blended in, you know what I mean? But, like, he's a real good player. He played in the Banks ring game with all the top bankers.
This is almost the exact shot that I shot against Patches the other day. The table's set up exactly the same way. I banked the cue ball 4 rails, come off that side rail and kicked the 15 over.
Oh, my goodness. That's going to be extremely detrimental.
I'd say.
So would you rather do Moritz Newhausen and Jeremy Seaman, or would you rather do Devin Poteet and Mika Immonen? They're both one pocket games.
Probably Mika.
I wanted to do that game, Mika and Devin.
Well, you ask.
Well, then I'll tell him to do Moritz Newhausen.
That's a 2, right?
No, it's at noon.
Okay. No, I'm at Mika's at 2.
No, it's noon. It's one pocket.
Okay. I was surprised he went up there. I think if he got on the other 7, um, I can't tell these balls, but it looks like that 3-way combinations might be dead. Is that the 9 ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he would have got on the other side, he could have. I think he could have played that. But here's a one railer. He could draw it back to the bottom rail. Just don't float it.
He's a pretty good banker. He's probably going to play that shot. I mean, what else would he be playing, really?
That's my favorite shot right there. Yeah, he hit a good speed too.
I would think he should have got more balls than that.
Yeah, he got on the wrong side. If I knew that you could get the cue ball into the stack, I would have hit that bank softer. I'm coming off the 5 and down here to the bottom rail, maybe go up by the 15. I'm not moving that deuce. He might be able to slide off that deuce and go up there to the top of the table. There's really nothing that'll go. I like that shot. Pretty sporty little shot.
I think I'm going to have Julie and Nija commentate that Jeremy Seaman game then. And then Mike Cease is probably going to want to do Zuter, but I don't know if Zuter actually has a tough name.
Yeah, I messaged Mike and told him you were going to be going to banks after a while. If any one pocket was open, let me know.
Well, there's one pocket open. I mean, banks are at 2, so I don't want to tie all my machines up, though, because one pocket can run late. So I'm just going to do one pocket and leave 2 machines available for banks.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I don't see crazy amount of games. There's 2 o'clock D match with Robbie Patrick. That's one pocket.
Are all those matches going to be downstairs?
I mean, they're all over the place. That's That's table 10.
The lighting on this table is horrible for streaming. I mean, I can't even hardly make out what the balls are.
This is better than some of the other views I've seen because you get a stack view at least. And for one pocket, obviously, that's the main concern. I've always absolutely demanded to see a camera view stack side rather than. Why would you want to watch it the other way? It's absurd. Because all the moving is down here. So when I do one pocket matches or tournaments, I'm always going to be on the stack side. I'm going to zoom in close to the rack, and you can see all the moving around and stuff like that. You know, my cameras are the bomb. This one obviously is about the same as the other ones, but at least it's stack side.
Did you get the
There's much worse camera views.
Did you get the message I sent you on that tournament Saturday?
Oh yeah, that's at Rock's House of Billiards. I've never. No, I've never been there. I don't think I've been there.
I tried to find some of the Fargos for the guys that were in the 4 and under, and I tried 6 different names, and none of them had a Fargo.
The Dumb and Dumber Show. That's what people used to call me and Zach.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's all about speed right there. A lot of people hit that too hard and give up that bank. Yeah. Nigel was commentating Kevin's match, and then he was trying to text message him at the same time while he was playing.
Kevin?
Yeah. Nigel.
Yeah, I mean they're
Nigel
good. Yeah, they're good friends. I mean Kevin's probably the best.
Yeah, I know.
The best
He
one
was trying
pocket
to text
player.
message him in the middle of the match.
Funny. I mean, try Hinton, Kevin Jackson, Nigel Conley. Those are the best one pocket players down there, I think.
Yeah, but I think Try's by far the better of the 3. And such a nice guy. He's a pleasure to gamble with or play with.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Never
guy.
gets out of line. I mean, his demeanor is always the same. A lot like Alex. And he plays really well. I wonder if he's still in.
Are you talking about Try?
Yeah.
Is he playing?
I think so.
I mean, I know Junior's playing.
Yeah, I've never known Try not to play.
Well, his name would be Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's his name, but let me see. Michael Hinton's playing. I don't see Try in it.
You don't see Archie?
No. I just see I'm doing a search for Hinton, so it would have said either one of them. Yeah, no. He must have stayed home.
I've never known him not to go. Him and Alex matched up a couple weeks ago after that tournament in Parkersburg.
Wisniewski?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try gave him 9-7.
Alex might have got there with the.
No,
No?
no.
Seems like it might be slightly in Alex's favor. I mean, Alex is no slouch, but neither is Try. But 2 balls can be a considerable amount if the players are fairly close.
Yeah.
I mean, Try don't even have to gamble that high. He really doesn't. I mean, he might play a couple $100 usually. What did they bet?
I think they played for 100 a game, if I'm not mistaken.
A game? Yeah, that's a pretty good
Yeah.
bet for sure.
That's what Patch and Alex play for. They usually play every Friday. They have been for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Trying to see if this leave-in game is still going. It's probably not.
But
no, he's running commercials.
Alex and Patch have been begging for Kevin Jackson to come up to Morgantown or Uniontown to play, and he won't leave Parkersburg.
No, he really doesn't travel much. We got him to come and hang out at the Silver Rail when Mackey played Nathan Owens. That's an hour and 20 minutes. These guys are not doing ball count on digital pool. The game count is 1-1. People are starting to tune in here because the other game is concluded. We're going to have some more one pocket at noon, everyone. Hopefully this game is actually over. That's an hour, so hopefully it is over. The match, rather. This is where it'd be nice to have 5 computers. The problem is you run out of bandwidth, though. I've got cable at my house, but it can only do so much. I mean, this should be good for a couple balls. He's out.
That's a nice shot right there.
Yeah.
It wasn't an easy shot to get over there. Draw this straight back. I don't know how many he needs. You can go into that 10 ball. I think it's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie can play.
Yeah, I mean, he's only like a 680, too. I mean, not that that number's like low or anything, but like anyone that speed can play.
Well, here's the thing that I always say.
I mean, Fargo don't have anything to do with one pocket anyway.
It really doesn't. Because some guys just aren't run out players, but they move extremely well.
Like, I think if these guys gambled, it'd be a pretty good matchup. And most people would probably bet on Jonathan from his tournament experience. But in the end, maybe Reggie gets him out a little bit. but they're about the same, Fargo. And I think they're both underrated regardless. That's a strong.
That's 5.
Yeah, that's.
Wow. So it's either 7-4 or 6-6.
That one's so good, eh? Jonathan looked at his tip afterwards like, hey, what happened? Just so you guys know, I'm going to do Mika Immonen and Devin Poteet round 2 of the one pocket at noon. And there will also be Jeremy Seaman versus Moritz Neuhausen. And I will tell you, about 8 to 10 years ago, I beat Jeremy Seaman a game of one pocket in about 7. We weren't gambling. It was at the Blue Diamond, and it was a slow night, and I was playing. And I mean, we played legitimately. I mean, we weren't gambling, but you know, he was never really considered or thought about back then as being, you know, one pocket is one of his games that he plays, that he's known for playing at a high level. I mean, I'm not sure where he's at now, but back then, I mean, he played me for free, and I actually legitimately beat him one game. I was proud of that. I told everyone on the stream, like, like for years, and right now, obviously, but I mean, he's Michigan's best player, going up against like 21-year-old, 22, 23, somewhere around there. Moritz Neuhausen. That guy's a beast.
Who's the best player that you've ever played?
I mean, probably Jeremy. Probably that game, as far as like, we didn't gamble, but I mean, I was trying to win. I would say that would be fairly accurate. Like, I mean, I've been around Johnny, Archer, and Earl and stuff, but we never played a game, you know.
The best player that I ever played gambling was Efren.
Well, I mean, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go from there?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go nowhere. Reggie.
You want to know what do you think the game was? We played one pocket.
And you were
What do you
gambling.
think We played a game for 500.
One game?
Yeah.
You were trying to steal from a legend. You probably
I
asked
did
for
steal. I did steal from him.
you probably asked for like I need 15-4 or something. I mean, you probably
We
asked.
played even, Mike,
Oh my God!
with one stipulation.
What? How?
We played even with one stipulation.
What? One and stop?
Nope. Any ball
That's a good
that I
guess.
made in his pocket got spotted.
Any ball that you made in his pocket.
Yes, in his pocket. Like if he would float one over and leave it in the pocket, not make it, I could make that ball, give up my turn, and that ball got spotted.
Oh.
I've got a picture of him paying me. And
Well, I guess that takes some of the. That gives you like defense.
Oh, it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, that gives you a lot of defense. Easily done.
Yeah,
because if he's
got to
got
make
balls
everything.
just hanging there,
he can't float them over.
he can't sit them in front of the hole.
Right. Now, against Filler,
Interesting.
I wouldn't like that bet because he can run. Not saying Efren can never run that many balls, but he's not the sharpshooter that Filler is, or Jason Shaw.
And that was for
$500.
$500.
Yeah, I got a picture of it. Him paying me.
Yeah, that's a cool story,
man. The funny thing is Shaw, Alex, and who was the other guy that was there? I can't recall now, but they were sitting there watching because they thought they were going to jump on me after I quit Efren. And after I beat Efren, they said, "Go blank yourself."
Where was that at? Left. Where was that?
Huh? It was at Derby.
I mean, did you?
Efren,
I mean, how did that
happen?
Did you go up to him and ask him? Say, "Hey, sir. I mean, I know who you are. I mean, how do you do that? I mean."
Well, we were out there. Efren was playing chess, and
okay,
we were watching him play chess, and they were gambling. He's a pretty good chess player.
Yeah, that's been reported for many years.
And we were talking
a very
about
good chess player.
Yeah, we were talking about different games matching up, and it just come up, and somebody said, "Well, what would you have to play Efren?" And I said, "Shit," I said, "I'll play him even." And his head come up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, his head come up, and he said, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, just one stipulation." I said, "Anything I shoot in your hole comes up."
I never heard of that gaff before.
Yeah, I might have invented it.
And he said, "Okay, sounds good."
Well, he didn't say okay right away. Yeah. He just pondered it, and he finished his chess game, and then the guy quit him playing chess, and I kind of nudged him a little bit, saying, "You want to try one game?" And then finally he did.
Mm-hmm. How long did the game take?
Maybe 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
Now, did he say I quit, or did you say that's fine? That's all we got to do. It was fun. I appreciate it.
Well, we said we were going to play one game. I think he had some other stuff to do.
Well, he thought it was an easy 500.
Oh yeah.
Did you say I'll play you for 500 a game?
No.
Or we'll play one game for 500.
Yeah, one game for 500. I mean, if I lost 500 to the GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great story. I mean, that's you can tell that for whenever. So I mean, there's like 20 people watching right now, so you just ruined your action for all 20 people that are watching.
Well, if they see me play, they'll say, "Yeah, I'll take that game." But they don't realize how strong it is. I tried to get Hennessy to do it, and his backer.
He was thinking about it.
Yeah, Hennessy was going to play it, and his backer said, "Are you crazy?" He
Huh.
said, "You can play it." He said, "You're not playing with my money." I'd have liked to have a camera on Hennessy's face with that game.
I'll tell you what, somebody got me in a trap. I mean, I used to play one pocket all the time. I mean, even though I, couldn't run like 8 balls or whatever, but I would try to play it. But it was bank. All you got to do is bank 2 balls to your hole. You don't got to make any balls. You just got to bank 2 balls to your hole. You know what I mean? So like, you're always trying to bank balls to your hole, so you're not properly defending your opponent's pocket. And then if people got their balls down by their hole, how are you going to get them easy cross-side banks?
Yeah.
I mean, I won a couple games at it, but I was a loser at it, so you can't get ahead at it. I mean, there's all kinds of little type gaff games, I mean, you just live and learn, but
Did you know Mike Schaefer from Weston?
I don't think so.
You ever heard the name?
I don't think so. I've heard West and West Virginia, but
Yeah, that's where he was from. He had a pool room there. One of the, I'd say he's one of the best road players who ever lived. Um, he would go on the road, and he might spend a month in a town, and for 3 weeks not pick up a pool cue, just letting people
just
see
hang out
him
in the room and stuff.
Yeah, just hanging out in the room, seeing who the players were, and
that's a long hustle, but yeah, that's something people used to do.
That's what he did all over the country.
So then they would know exactly how these guys would play, know what the ladder is in the room.
Yeah.
Before he started playing them.
You talking about a mechanic? We would play one stop, where he could only make one ball.
Right. So you can't
stop.
Yeah.
And play me 8-4.
That's a tough spot.
Playing one stop, and I couldn't win. And then finally one day I got smart, and instead of just breaking the balls one pocket style, I broke him 8-ball. And then he couldn't beat me because, the balls were spread open. And if I had a shot, I could run, 4 balls.
I mean, it wasn't basically the one and stop thing is just like he just plans on outmoving you.
Yes. And if you play the game one pocket like you're supposed to, you're not going to win that game 90% of the time because he moves that great. His win percentage, he might have the greatest win percentage ever in Vegas in 8-ball. He won that back when they had it. He won the Miller Lite 8-ball thing 2 or 3 times out there. But he was on the team VNEA when there was 7,000 players out there. I don't know how many teams. They won the team competition out there. Him and Jerry Elliott, Mike McLean, Delbert Hall.
Oh, those are all, that's before my time, probably.
Yeah, they won it all out there. But his win percentage in Vegas was over 90%, which is unheard of. But he played the game the smartest of anybody I've ever seen, because what he would do, if he broke and made a ball and the table was all clogged up, he'd make another ball and call safe on it to get his choice, and then he'd just wait and let the other guy move some balls where he could get out.
I was wondering if Jonathan was going to play this 13 or if he was going to dig the ball out.
Yeah, he hit it with the right speed to tighten it up.
Reggie's up.
You know
two,
the shot that shoot, who was it? You and I were doing it last night, and I'm trying to think of the match, but he tried to bank the ball back to his pocket off the short rail. It was almost they were almost straight, and the ball was froze against the rail. And he kept after he lost on the shot, he kept practicing it. Who was that?
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Who was the guy that shot the shot though?
It's one of the top players.
Right, but that shot's impossible. You can't make that shot.
He was getting
'Cause when
close.
You can get close, but you got to as hard as you have to shoot it, you can't float the ball over. That's the problem a lot of guys have.
I think it
which
was
he didn't.
Evan.
Yeah, Evan was
I
firing.
mean, he
it,
knows
but
just about everything.
Yeah, you can't make that shot. The only way you could possibly make that shot is if you double kissed it in. You're not going to make it clean.
There's hardly anyone broadcasting today. They probably went to work. I'm missing the inauguration.
That's not till later.
42,000 people watching the Daily Wire right now on YouTube. Oh my God, do you know how much money they make on ad revenue? That's crazy. Oh, there's another one pocket game on Mike's computer. He just basically moved the camera and did another name type thing. Oh, is that over now? I think that's over. He needs to restart it for a 12. Oh, Lonnie's live.
Nisha's game was pretty good there for a while. Then he quit playing.
Who's that?
Nisha Conley.
Oh yeah, he don't play that much. I don't know if you were there when I took Buffalo down there, and we played Kevin Jackson. Or no, we played Nija. And we ended up beating Nija. What was it, for 500 or 1,000? Robbie Saunders put him in the box or something.
He usually backs Kevin.
And Nigel should have won. He's like, man, I should have won. I just blew it. Like there was no reason for me not to win. Like the balls were available. He just didn't make them when he shot at them. And Buffalo.
Did they play even?
If I remember, it was even. And, Buffalo's one pocket game is like 90% offense. And most people can beat them because they just got to play the game right. Because he don't, but.
Well, I know the day that he played
it's tough to beat him if he just runs everywhere.
Well, that's what happened when Patch played.
He didn't play the game right.
I liked the game that Patch got with him, but Buffalo never missed.
Did you back any of it?
No. That was before I knew who Buffalo was. That was the first time I ever met him. But if I would have bet, I would have bet Patch. I never dreamed that Buffalo would do to him what he did.
He just ran balls.
Yeah, I mean, Patch won one game, and the game he won
We played
was a
we
miracle
played
because
6
Buffalo had his
ahead.
game ball in the jaws of his own pocket. And how Patch got that ball out of there, to this day, I'll never be able to tell you.
Joe's the one that set the game up.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really know
Well,
how he played, but I mean, honestly, like Buffalo, like I said, he just plays ultra aggressive total offense almost, and
well, I can tell you right now, it's funny
you can fight him
because
off. You can fight that off. You just got to play tight. He's gonna shoot at balls he ain't supposed to shoot at, but he might
yeah.
make them. That's the thing about Jason.
Well, that's what he did against Patches.
Yeah,
But right now, since Joe beat Hennessy, he thinks he's King Kong. So
I mean, he played
they
a
were
lot of
trying
guys
to
over
get
the years.
they were trying to get Scott Frost to come in and play him.
I mean, he played him years ago.
Yeah. Is he at their derby this year?
Yeah, he's doing commentary
Okay.
and stuff. He's playing as well, but
Yeah,
remember
Joe
we
used
did
to
that
play a lot
game.
of the road players
We did
back
that
in the
game
day.
with John Gabriel yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like if Jason's on here. I mean, I doubt he's on here really. He usually watches on Facebook, but I mean, I was glad to win the game, but like it's not stealing if you actually play the game you're supposed to. He just shoots at things that people aren't going to shoot at, and sometimes he makes them, and then he gets rewarded for it. But there's a lot of one pocket players that don't shoot as good as Jason that could beat Jason probably pretty easy.
Yeah, Jason's not going to grind, that's for sure.
No. I mean, I used to try to give him one pocket lessons, like just from watching pool. Like, you're not supposed to shoot at that ball. You know better. Don't shoot at that ball. He'd do it anyway. I mean, that's where I lost most of my money playing one pocket games with Jason. Besides the Tyler, besides the Tyler Henninger match. I mean, we lost games where he's ahead in one pocket in a race to 7. And like, we played that Jon Demet from Louisville. Went over to his spot, and we played $2,000 set. Jason's up like 5-3, ends up losing because Jon Demet played good, but he played tight. He played proper.
See, that's the thing about Joe is he shoots that kill stroke in everything he does. And a lot of times you're supposed to stroke a ball and he can't because he's been doing it for so long. So playing orthodox with him,
That's going in.
yeah. Ooh.
Should have.
He's got the best of it because he spins that cue ball so much and throws it, he can make banks that a normal guy, doesn't even see that the ball would go. Where I'd rather leave him straight in and long because he's got that glitch in his stroke where he's going to miss that shot more than he makes it.
Yeah, I wish Joe would want to do an event. I mean, just gotta say the word. I mean,
Well, he's been talking to Shohan about coming in for 3 days and doing an
lessons?
exhibition
Okay, yeah.
and a tournament.
Oh, do a tournament?
Yeah.
What, handicapped?
I don't know all the particulars yet.
I mean,
because I had talked to D about it, and D wanted to do a a team exhibition with Corey and Tony and D mentioned Danny.
Huh.
So we're supposed to.
I mean,
when Derby's
that room is good to do like. I mean, we could do a 16-player like pro one pocket event, high dollar entry,
well,
but somebody's got to
there's
add 5,000-10,000 to do it.
yeah.
Otherwise, there's not enough money in it. Well, there's not many
We
rooms
had
with that
talked.
many 9-footers.
We had talked about doing a. Me and D talked about doing a split bracket there. Everybody's doing them on the 7-footers. It'd be nice to do one on the 9-footers.
There's just not enough tables. I mean that 8-ball. We did 2 8-ball tournaments, right? And
I don't remember.
me and Buffalo did 2 one-pocket tournaments based off Alex's system.
I mean, there's 8 tables.
We did two one-pocket tournaments, and then once we split up or whatever, I did the 8-ball tournament, and then he went crazy bitching about that. That 8-ball tournament that Thomas Haas. I mean, that was good. There was 40, 50 players there.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing that kind of hurt Alex with his one pocket ones were when you guys, no disrespect, but when you guys got players like Stevie from Pittsburgh, you have to have a time clock. You can't let a guy take 5 minutes every shot. You can't do it. I mean, I understand sometimes you're in a predicament and it takes a little bit of time, but not every shot.
I thought those events were good events.
Yeah. I mean, you had guys coming from Detroit. Derek was
yeah.
coming down and all those guys. Shoot, that one tournament, they were coming from Texas.
Yeah, I mean that was Buffalo really because he was friends with. I mean, I don't know how that connection happened. The multimillionaire from Texas, and then Gus came up, and that's when Hunter won that. That was the second one we did.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've been around a lot of guys that could drink, but that one guy, I can't remember his name. He played in the U.S. Open, plays really well. I've never seen somebody drink as much as he drank.
Well, that was the time that Jason went crazy and threatened to break all my equipment and talking about I was sharking him and stuff, and I was like, dude, can you just calm down? Like, what? They were just going nuts, but they were doing shot for shot. I want to say his name was Robert.
Yeah, I almost played him that night.
Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't his name Robert?
I don't remember what his name was, but
I don't either, and it's just bothering the shit out of me right now.
I put 3,000 down on the table, and
This goes.
he didn't play.
What's that sound, Gully?
That's text messages coming in. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
my guys on my league team we have a group text, and they're talking about how we're going to play tonight, as bad as the roads are. How many people are in the room?
20, 25 watching.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Just to let everybody know, I know you see Mike's advertisements for his streaming service.
Oh, thanks.
If you haven't tried it, you really need to do it. I've had it for almost a year, and it's unbelievable. And anything you want to watch, anytime you want to watch it, it's there. There's any movie that you want to punch in, 99% of the time it's going to be in the library. All your locals all across the country are there. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, hockey, it's all there. NCAA games, no matter what level they're on there. All your old shows
Yeah,
from
wait till
Leave It to
there's
Beaver and All in
5,000
the
people
Family.
watching. That would be.
What's that, buddy?
I said, wait till there's 5,000 people watching to do that.
Well, I'm just letting people know. And the best part is you get a 30-day free trial where you don't have to cancel what you have to try it out. But after 2 days, I guarantee you'll, like he says, cut the cord. That's what you'll do. So take it from someone that knows and that has it. It's the best that's out there, and that's not to mention the technical support that you get from Mike if something does go down or go wrong.
They want to do Chris Zuter's round 2 match. I'd rather have him do Seaman and Moritz Newhausen. I mean, Zuter's probably going to slaughter the guy. This one's over. Is it over? We're just telling stories. This one's over, I think. I mean, that's just in time because I got.
I'll tell you what I would do,
No,
Mike.
it's 2-1.
Can you see the chat?
There's
The chats as they come up
on what?
on your stream
On
when
YouTube?
people
Yeah.
put comments in.
If people do, yeah.
Yeah, ask them what they'd rather see
Well, I mean,
of the matches that you can get.
of course. I mean, there's.
Yeah.
Reggie's up 4-3 in ball count and 2-1 in game count. Right here. I mean, the content would rather be. I'd rather have it be Moritz Newhausen and Jeremy Seaman. And Chris Zuter slaughtering a guy. In the long run,
When's the next really good match? Is it at 4? You mentioned something. I think it was Nails.
Oh, I don't know.
Region.
2. There's a couple games that are going to be at 4 o'clock. I don't see anything. There's no big name in that draw. Not the one they just announced. Sean Miller, our friend Sean Miller. Lord have mercy, Sean Miller. He's playing Richard Guitar. Don't know.
Have you been to Dee's training place?
Once.
Is it in Cincinnati or Columbus?
It's not in neither really, but it's in Jefferson, West Jefferson.
Which is the closest to?
Probably Columbus. All right, finish this game out. I gotta type stuff.
What'd you say the ball count was, Mike?
It's 4-3 Reggie. You hear me?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah. I gotta yell at you unless I pick up the headset.
Wow, he got lucky there. I don't think I could have took that shot. Very fortunate to make that ball. Hey, Mike, are you still here?
I mean, I hear you.
The picture's gone.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. That's strange.
Sorry about that, guys. Pretty good shot right there. Think he can bring the 8. No, he's not going to bring the 8 down. Might just have to picky this ball to the rail. It's a nice shot. That might have been his game ball. Yep. Reggie won 3-1.
Okay. All right, nice job. This probably was the best matchup of this round. Missed the first game, though, because the camera was all crazy, but let me see. You're going to stick around for the next match, Devin and Mika?
Yeah, what time is it?
Like now.
Yeah, let me these
I,
guys are
I
blowing
would.
my phone up about tonight. Let me give them a quick call and I'll jump back on.
Yeah, that's fine. I would like to be able to concentrate more about the game than us telling stories, especially for something like this, but
Sure.
Okay. Table.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't think they started yet, but table 13. Okay. Hopefully it's good. Nah, not so much. Damn it. Gonna miss some of it. Come back in 3 seconds.